Donald Trump presented the postponement as vindication for his argument that the entire hush money prosecution was a fraud.
The Manhattan DA witch hunt against me has been postponed because everyone realizes that there was no case because I did nothing wrong. It's a witch hunt. It's an attack by my political opponents in Washington, D.C., and Comrade Kamala Harris and radical left opponents for purposes of election interference. That's all that was.
So for years,
the case centered on money paid to a former adult film actress during Trump's first presidential run in 2016 to avoid a potential scandal. Trump was found guilty of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records to conceal the nature of those payments. The judge presiding over the case, Justice Juan Merchan, wrote he was postponing the sentencing to avoid any appearance, however unwarranted, that the proceeding has been affected by or seeks to affect the approaching presidential election in which the defendant is a candidate. And there is a certain amount of agreement that sentencing a presidential candidate to up to 4 years in prison just weeks before the election isn't a good look for the U.S.
With respect to the argument that the judge caved to political pressure, I actually think that it's quite the opposite. I think what the judge did here is said, I am going to give this defendant a fair shot either way, that no matter what, this court is going to continue to be impartial. And even if there's any inkling of impropriety, we're going to dispel that.
Trump now faces sentencing on November the 26th, potentially as president-elect. But whether he wins the election or not, he is expected to appeal the guilty verdict in a process that would take several months. And even if he loses that appeal, it is thought unlikely that he will be imprisoned while serving as president.
Thank you very much, Pat.
So for now, Trump is victorious, having managed to delay all 4 of the criminal trials he was facing ahead of the presidential election. Shia Bertansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.